What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness, and I'm gladly here with my people. Back at it again with a new YouTube video. So, I've been up since earlier, and unfortunately, I gotta go to work in a few. So, I want to get my point across as best as possible to the masses of people. Welcome back to Everlasting Awareness, one of the best YouTube channels on this platform. Man. All right. So you're not going to ever make it only trading your time for money. It's not mathematically possible for you to think in a world of capitalism, in a world where money is constantly moving, right? In a world where the asset owners get ahead, but the working class struggles, bro. It is a system that is designed for the working class to fail. But the working class keeps the system going because without the working class, this world does not, it don't really move. It don't make no money, right? You see, people are programmed subconsciously, programmed to think that the only way I know how to generate income is through working for somebody else, through a job that stands for just over broke, or jobs just over broke slaves. People don't think outside of the box. They only know the box. That's it. And we get mad because you have been lied to your entire life about this. Just get a job and you'll be secure. Yeah, you'll be secure, right? You'll forget about your dreams. You'll forget about your goals. That fire that was once lit inside of you as a child will be let go because of the job. Now, am I sitting here coming on YouTube telling you guys to quit your job? I'm not telling you that. No. I do not know your financial situation, nor am I your savior. I am not your savior, bro. I'm not here to come on this platform and try to save the world, bro. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Because there's not a game out here, bruh. Jobs are tampering with your time and with your life. They're purposely not... Hear me out, y'all. I get very passionate about this. They're purposely not paying you enough money to survive, to thrive, right? Because they need you to be stuck in survival mode. When somebody is stuck in survival mode, they are easier to control. Why? Because you are in desperation. You are in need. I need this. I need this paycheck so I can pay my rent. I need this paycheck so I can eat, so I can pay my car note, so I can pay my car insurance, so I can pay my phone bill. We need this paycheck because majority of the masses is one paycheck away from losing it all. And that is a setup for failure. If you don't learn how to build the assets, because you can save money, that's cool. You can save money because you need a savings account, right? But you also need money moving for you in real time. If you don't have money moving for you, you're only dependent on you. You trading time for money. You putting your body on the line day in and day out. You going to work. When you make money is when you clock in. When the money stops is when you clock out. That's the only thing you're dependent on. It's all on you. And majority of people don't think like owners, right? Majority of people don't think like owners. They think like employees. When you think like an employee, you'll continuously get the results like an employee. This trading time for money and only having one source of income, it's not going to save you. Living in America, it is very pricey, bruh. Living out here in New York City, it's very pricey. It costs to live. Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You're watching this video right now, you're probably at work, or you're probably on your way to work, or you're probably thinking like, damn, how can I escape this job? Because I don't want to be here. You're making hourly wages. Every 60 minutes, a job is determining how much money you're making. Even if you salary, if you break it down month by month, you make it hourly too. They just call it a salary. But the jobs, these people, they are psychotic, bro. They lie to you right in your face. They want you to be a worker bee, a drone. They want you to be oblivious to the truth. What is the truth? You need assets. We're never going to teach you how to get assets. We're never going to teach you how to build wealth. We don't want you to escape. We don't want you to leave. We don't want you to get ahead. We don't want you to make it and be happy. We want you to be miserable, and we're going to pay you as little as possible so that you don't escape. And then you're going to get paid every 2 weeks on a planet where money is constantly moving every day. We're going to make you get paid every 2 weeks. We don't care if we're not paying you enough money to pay all of your bills with one check and have money left over so that you can save and invest. We don't care about that. We care about draining your energy, draining your life force, keeping you distracted. A lot of these jobs are distractions. Why? Because you're not tapping into your full potential. It's holding you back financially, spiritually, mentally. You're not happy. I'm not happy at the job that I'm at. That's why I'm every day buying assets so I can leave. And one day I'll make my video. I quit my job or I resigned. Because I see the trap. I see the setup, bro. I'm 10 steps ahead. You never want to get comfortable, bro. Like, the comfort zone is so scary. You never want to get comfortable. Getting comfortable with the paycheck. Making $1,500, $1,600 every 2 weeks. Thinking that that's a lot of money. When there's somebody that's making that in a day. You got people out here making $10,000, $20,000 a month. $30,000 a month. Like clockwork. And we sitting here making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month thinking that we doing something. Yeah, you might be able to build a little bit of a savings. You might be able to put something in the asset column. But it's not going to be enough for you to just up and leave your job. It is by design to keep you there. That's why you get paid every 2 weeks. And it's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. But the cycle in America for the average working American citizen, the cycle is vicious and you're being oblivious to it. You cannot be afraid to be an asset owner. You cannot be afraid to own stocks, own real estate, own all of this stuff, bruh. Because what the corporation is doing is they're owning your time. They're owning your energy, bro. What you got to do today? Go to work. What you got to do tomorrow? Go to work. What you got to do the next day? It's New Year's Day, so you probably be off work. What you got to do Friday? Go to work. It's not, I get to wake up and do whatever I want. I get to wake up and run my business, make as much money as I want. I ain't got nobody down my back. Majority of people don't have that. Majority of people is, I got to go to work. I'm sad. I'm probably about to miss breakfast. Or I'm probably about to skip lunch because I need to do this extra work. My time is already taken up by a job that I don't want to be at because I need the paycheck. You become a slave to the paycheck, bro. You don't have no leverage. Assets are leverage. Money's working for you 24/7. You're not just getting paid by the hour. The hourly wage was one of the biggest traps in human history. One of the biggest traps. Because an hour of your life is determined by somebody else. An hour of your life is being dictated day in and day out by somebody else. It's not even being dictated by you. Like, do y'all not see the trap, bro? But y'all rather be entertained. You'd rather watch a whole bunch of sports and this basketball team and that football team and this celebrity. These people don't care about you, bro. They would never care about you. You need to be financially educated. You need to see how much of your time is actually being wasted. Oh, don't get me started with the how much you're gonna pay as an employee with your taxes. They cook you with that. 25 to 30% in taxes just for working, laborious work is insane, bro. You're not a corporation. You're a human being working. But that is another finesse of the system. So you're working every day for 70% or 75% of your check, and you're supposed to just be happy and hee hee ha ha, and everything is okay and fine and dandy. No, it's not, bro. The whole system is rigged against the working class, bro. You need assets. It's the relationship that you have to have with money. Every day when I wake up, I talk to the Most High God. Every day, soon as I wake up. That's the first person I talk to. The Most High God. And then what I do? I put some money into assets. Why? Because that teaches me discipline. That teaches me to have a positive routine with money. That teaches me how to save my money and let it put it to work so that I'm not giving it back to the system. It teaches me how to live off of less than what I'm making. You won't ever go broke having assets, bro. Because it's working for you 24/7 as long as you're doing your research in the companies that you're investing into. Because that's another thing. Some of y'all invest into stuff just off of pure, like, desperation. Nah, you gotta do your research. Alright? But life itself is yin and yang, bro. It's good and then it's bad. It's ups and then it's downs. Right? You have to pull yourself up financially by owning assets. The job is not going to pull you up by you just being there, showing up, and thinking that you're safe. You're not safe at your job, bro. I don't care what corporation would... Bro, do y'all not understand that you're not safe there, bro? There's no such thing as job security. I'm okay because I know the manager. I'm cool with the supervisor. You don't know the owner. The owner don't care about you. You're not the owner. So if y'all don't find a way to own assets, if you're only dependent on hourly wages, if you're only dependent on your salary, and that's it, that's your only income, that's it, just that, you're done. You're done. Because the corporations are going to keep selling products, they're going to keep taking your money is going to keep dwindling because of inflation and because of the dollar losing its value because the cost of living is rising while your paycheck stays the same. You're done. Find a way to own assets. Like your financial life depends on it. Because it does. Alright? Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Really would appreciate it. Leave some comments below. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please be safe out there. It's your boy Thomas Carter. TC Talk, TC Fitness. Everlasting awareness, alright? One of the best YouTube channels on this platform. Yes, sir.